If you are a bedtime ghost story listener, this video is for you. Play the video and put your phone aside and experience the chill and thrill. I've debated for a long time whether to write this down. I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything supernatural. I still don't know what happened that night. I only know it changed how I think about certain places and about myself. I'm sharing this now because I recently saw a similar job posting online, and it made my hand start shaking before I even realized why. This happened a few years ago, during a stretch of my life when money felt like a countdown clock. I was behind on rent, bouncing between short-term jobs, saying yes to things I normally wouldn't. That's when I found the ad. It was posted late at night on a local job board and barely said anything. Overnight house sitter needed. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Must stay inside the home. No patrol required. $800 for one night. No photos. No company name. Just a phone number. I texted without thinking too hard about it. The reply came back immediately. Yes. Can you start tonight? That should have stopped me. It didn't. The address was on the outskirts of town, at the end of a narrow road that disappeared into trees. Only a few houses lined the street, and the one I was looking for sat at the very end. It looked wrong in a subtle way. Too tall, too narrow, like it didn't belong next to the others. The paint was peeling. The porch sagged. All the windows were dark. A man was waiting on the porch. He introduced himself as Mr. Calloway. He was polite, calm, and spoke with the kind of measured tone that felt rehearsed. He handed me a ring of keys and explained the house was empty due to renovations. My only job was to stay inside until morning. Then he hesitated. If you hear anyone else in the house after midnight, he said, don't go looking. I laughed, assuming it was a joke. He didn't smile. Stay in the living room, he added. Ignore it. It will stop. I asked what he meant by anyone else. He only said, you'll be fine if you follow the rule. Then he left. The house was completely empty. No furniture. No pictures. No personal items. Just bare floors, stained walls, and a single floor lamp plugged into an extension cord in the living room. The silence felt heavy, like it was pressing inward. For a while, nothing happened. I sat on the floor, scrolled on my phone, and told myself I was letting my imagination run away. Then midnight passed. The lamp flickered. The air turned noticeably colder, and I heard footsteps upstairs. They were slow and deliberate, pacing back and forth. I stood completely still, heart pounding, reminding myself of the rule. After several minutes, the footsteps stopped. Then came the voices. A woman's voice first. Confused. Disoriented. Hello. I didn't answer. A man's voice joined hers. Then another. They whispered to each other like they were trying to understand where they were. One of them said, why is the house empty? Another replied, it's not. Then, clearly and unmistakably, he's sitting right there. The lamp flickered again. Before I could stop myself, I said hello. The voices went silent. After a pause, a man spoke from upstairs. You can hear us? I didn't answer. You're not supposed to be here, he said. Footsteps approached the stairs, then stopped. The voices murmured urgently before retreating. By 1 a.m., everything was quiet again. I didn't sit down after that. Around 2 a.m., I heard knocking. Not at the door. From beneath the floor. 3 slow knocks. That's when I noticed a small door behind the staircase. One I was certain hadn't been there earlier. The basement. Another knock. A voice whispered, close and low, you're early. The front door wouldn't open. The deadbolt wouldn't turn. Behind me, the basement door creaked open, releasing a wave of cold air that smelled like damp soil and metal. I didn't look down the stairs. Somehow, I ended up back in the living room, sitting on the floor, shaking. That's when I noticed a journal beside my backpack. I hadn't seen it before. Inside were handwritten entries from different people, spanning years. Every entry described the same job, the same warning, the same voices. But the endings weren't identical. Some stopped mid-sentence. Some ended with apologies. Some ended with dates that didn't exist yet. The last entry was dated that morning. It was written in handwriting I recognized. My handwriting. It ended with a single line. They're finally ready. As dawn approached, the house grew louder. Footsteps. Voices. Doors opening and closing. Someone downstairs called out, calm and certain. It's time. The front door unlocked. Sunlight filled the room. I stood, walked out, and didn't run. Mr. Calloway was waiting at the end of the driveway. He handed me an envelope without a word. Inside was $800 in cash and a new set of keys. I don't look for those job postings anymore. But sometimes, late at night, I catch myself listening for footsteps that aren't there. Because every so often, I'll notice a door in my apartment that I don't remember having before. And I'll feel the strange, unsettling certainty that the house didn't follow me home. That's it for today. Hit the like button and subscribe for more such chilling content. Let me know in the comment section if you have faced any unusual experiences. Let's meet tomorrow with another experience. Until then, good night.